Not long ago, I got a call from a lady who is now a client anyway. She said to me, I'm beginning to lose interest in my job. Each time I'm in the office, I experience rapid heartbeat, excessive sweating, and general uneasiness. I knew right there that she has agoraphobia because those are the symptoms. You might be wondering what agoraphobia means. Agoraphobia, according to Wikipedia, is an abnormal or persistent fear of work or fear of finding or losing employment. It may be considered a form of social phobia or performance anxiety. And according to a recent search, she's not alone. 87% of Americans lack passion for their job. She sounded so desperate for a solution. And considering the fact that she just resumed from a maternity leave, we went on to have another session. I found out that it's time to make a shift. She needs to start a side hustle. But most importantly, retain her job as a means of steady income. Few decades ago, side hustle sounded scandalous, hustlers but today it's defined as a means to earn income alongside one's main form of employment. They are typically born out of purpose and passion, something most of us look for in our traditional job that is not there. Starting a side hustle will be likened to tiptoeing into the future, where everything is possible. It's a try before you buy type of business. I went on to tell her what I'm telling you today. Make sure to strike a balance between this side hustle and your traditional job. The good news is that she did, and it's been a whole year now. Over a year now, close to 2 years now. The progress is huge, and you are the face of her resignation now. Yes, it happened faster for her. To others, it might take longer time, depending on the type of business and available funds. The most important thing to her is that she now found a problem she can solve for humanity without grudges. The husband said to me, my wife have never been this consumed into anything, yet she does it with all happiness. That is the point. That's exactly how it should be. On average, people spend a whopping 90,000 hours on a traditional job in a lifetime. We don't have to be sad all the time trying to make a living. That's one of the reasons I'm making this video, why you need to start a side hustle. But then again, you need to bear in mind that there are disadvantages of starting a side hustle while keeping your traditional job, which might, in your case, include losing your job due to inability to balance it. There is this scarcity mentality behind the salary. You already know how much you are expecting, and you've already spent it on your head before the paycheck arrives. You have put together quite a number of content around side hustle for the coming weeks. So if you're yet to subscribe, this will be a perfect opportunity to do so. If you're just meeting me for the first time, my name is Flora. Here in this channel, my passion is sharing everything related to business and personal development skills with you at the very slightest opportunity. Let's get started. Why you need a side hustle. Rather, why you should start a side hustle right now. Yes. The first one, skill development. Just because skill development is our core area of interest here at Skill Faculty, I will take this first. During the course of this video, we interviewed a vast number of employees. 80% of them say that they are in their job because they need one, not because that is what they studied in school or what they actually want. So literally, the number of people working a 9-to-5 job and are still searching for another job outweighs those satisfied with the job. Those are the people I'm referring to. A side hustle is an excellent way not to just grow your income, but to grow as a person. Having a side hustle while retaining your current job, if properly managed, provides you with the opportunity to develop your potential skills outside the traditional job setting, giving you an advantage over others. What I mean is this. When you're working in a traditional job setting, your area of specialty might be human resources. But when you want to start a business, you need more than human resources ability to start a business. Here you start learning how to close sales, how to create a business plan, how to negotiate, and so on. Because if you want to start a business, you need to have at least a little knowledge about everything associated with your type of business. I know of someone that studied pharmacy in a banking hall. I know of someone that studied law in an open market. Which one do you know? Share with us on the comment section below. Of course, it's important to become an expert in your field. I'll talk more on that in the subsequent video on how to start a side hustle. So don't divert from this topic. Having a side hustle often affords you the luxury of challenging yourself and learn new things. If where you are is not where you want to be, a side hustle will help you to get valuable experience as you develop those skills. So the second reason you need to start a side hustle now is financial security. As obvious as this is, research has it that because of unhappy relationship is lack of financial stability. Do you find yourself constantly nagging with your partner, colleague, any relationship really? Or do you get jealous when you see people enjoying genuine wealth? Maybe it's time to consider starting a side hustle. It's time to add more source of income. It's time to redirect your focus to making more money genuinely and enjoy the people that God has placed on your path. Even if you have your full-time job, situation can change. Take COVID-19 as a case study. Most people with side hustle, especially online, were able to pull through, and the number of people that did not bother going back to their job were high. You never know. Nothing beats having more than one source of income. Irrespective of what you earn, diversify your income. Create financial security, no matter how little. And that is what a side hustle does for you. The point is that having multiple sources of income is empowering. We'll have more videos coming up on this topic. You might consider turning on the notification bell so you will be the first to know once we upload a video. Then the next reason you need a side hustle, you need to start right now, like now, start taking action, is productivity. Productivity leads to the result. The thing is that you enhance your productivity skill the moment you start your own side hustle. Because this time around, you know that you're the one that called the shot. You know that everything that it takes to build that business is on you. This time around, you are more responsible. And you know one thing with productivity, the more you solve problems, the more productive you are, the happier you become. As you're being productive and you're seeing results, it energizes you. You become happier. So productivity is part of the reason you need to start a side hustle. Okay? My next point is fulfillment. What you need a side hustle is for fulfillment. Can you imagine being able to quit your job at 40? That job that you hate so much. That job that's the only reason you are in it is so you can pay off your bill. That job that you're literally dying inside. Can you imagine being able to do a business about that particular thing that you love so much and focus on it till you die? Can you imagine how fulfilled you will be? Can you imagine how easier working will be? Can you imagine how impactful life will be? Personal accomplishment is the basic human need. It's something side hustle can give you. Fulfillment is doing what you love and not just making money alone. What do you love doing? I always ask my clients confused on what business to start with. What passion of yours can you take a bullet for? Of course, I don't literally mean that. What solution can you not get bored solving? There you will find fulfillment in life. Of course, your real fulfillment is in God. When you start your side hustle now, add 10 years to your age. With consistency and hard work, you will see yourself living a fulfilled life that you have always wanted. Most successful entrepreneurs will testify to this. It has never been easier to live a fulfilled life than it is doing what you enjoy doing. The question here is, do you have the humility to start where you are? Let me not digress from this topic. If you want to start a side hustle to live a fulfilled life and don't know how to choose, this will be a perfect time for you to click on the subscription button below, because I will be focusing more on this topic in the coming weeks. The bottom line is that side hustle does not only encourage your finances, but creates room for you to live a life of fulfillment and not a life of regret when it's all said and done. Then my next reason you should start a side hustle now is retirement benefits. You agree with me that it's so old school to wait on your children to take care of you when you are old? Of course, it's still part of their responsibility. Just like it's your responsibility to plan for your future, which includes retirement plan. So while you're paying school fees, bills, remember to invest. By the time you're in your 60s and 70s, you have limited amount of time to waste in a developing business that you're not sure of the survival. If you're in your 20s, 30s, even 40s, it's time to start a side hustle. There is no place to argue that we lose strength as we age. So the earlier you start, the better for your retirement. Of course, there are exceptions, but making extra coin never gets out of fashion. If you're in a developing country like ours, you know how much and how long it takes to get your retirement benefits. That is if you get. So why not take the bull by the horn and create that retirement luxury that you want? Put in your best and retire in grand style. So let's go over the points I mentioned earlier, why you should start a side hustle now. The first reason I gave you was skill development. The second one is financial stability. The third one is productivity. The fourth one is fulfillment. The fifth one is retirement. So in conclusion, why it is called a side hustle is because it's something you do by the side. Meaning you have to create extra time, a work balance, let none affect other. You either save at least a year or two expenses before quitting your current job. This has to be thought thoroughly before arriving to a decision, because chances are you can lose your passion along the way when you run out of funds, as passion is associated with emotion. As you're making up your mind to start a side hustle, remember that all blessings comes from God through man. Every gift and ability is a potential stream of income. Is the problem and opportunity that are in line with your passion? Was I able to convince you to start a side hustle, or what do you think? Do you want to start a side hustle? Let me know in the comment section, because I will be here rooting for you. Feel free to ask me any business related question. You can also send us an email, skillfaculty@gmail.com. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Skill Faculty is geared towards teaching, promoting, and empowering you with the skills needed to become a better version of yourself in all ramifications. Skill Faculty, we are on the side of skill.